what you bringing to the table. Working hard, girl, everything paid for. First, last phone bill, car.
Okay, I think we're working this time. I had to do a reboot. It might be time for a new iMac, okay? Got me a glass of water. Hey. All right, so I wanted to come on, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of conflicting information. I've been in business for 17 years now, e-commerce. Specifically, I had a boutique for maybe a year, hated having a boutique, was not my thing. It's great for some people, but the entire reason that I built my business was so that I could be at home with my guys and be a part of raising them and helping them grow every day. And so that wasn't for me. But I have been in e-commerce business for nearly 2 decades, okay? Very long time. I know I don't look like it, but seriously. And so I've been using Instagram for my business before there was Instagram for business. Okay, that's the point. That's what I'm getting at. I've been using Instagram for business for a really long time, since at least 2012, 2013-ish, like right about maybe 6 months after Instagram started. Okay, and so my first Instagram page was actually for my business. It was not a personal page. I specifically got on for my business, right? And so, like I said, seeing a ton of conflicting things that I know just don't work for business. I know because I know what works. I've built on this platform for a long time, and even with the changes, I had that core for strategies that work and how to get on and get the most out of Instagram. And so I just wanted to come on and drop some quick gems for you guys and help you with some of those things that I've seen that I just know they're not really good information, okay? So these are things that I've actually done in my business to create soaring monthly revenue, not just dollars here and there, but actually generate $30,000 to $40,000 monthly. Okay, so drop me some diamonds if you guys wanted to hear these. It's a couple of little gems and tips. I promise it's not going to be on long. It's going to be a quick one. So like I said, here's some of the tips that I have for you guys that are my take on running two, in fact, 6-figure startups. One for over 16 years now and one for just under 2 years. Okay, so one of the biggest misconceptions with business that I see all the time is that people believe that it's as simple as having cute logos and colors that are going to bring people in alone by themselves. This is a big one because yes, that is a starting point for your business. Absolutely. Branding matters. Okay, it does matter. And for me to be telling you this, I own an agency, and so of course, I want to brand people. I want people to come and get their logos and get their branded content, all those sorts of things. But more than that, I want them to really understand what their business model is and what their business is, because that is actually what's going to help you to grow your business. It matters way more than just what it looks like on the outside. And I will have people that'll come into me, that'll come into us for to help them build their businesses, and they'll say, yeah, so I'm ready to get my logo. Okay, great. Tell me who your business is for. Well, it's for me. I do hair. Okay. Who is your business actually for though? Who is the customer that's coming to you? Do you specialize in a certain type of hair doing, right? What is it about your business that makes you different, your USP? What is it about you that's going to bring people into your brand? Biggest thing probably that we see at the agency is people not really understanding what their business is for beyond just the logos and the colors and those what I call the vanity parts of running a business that don't get you anywhere. They don't matter, right? So just because you have a pretty brand, just because you have a brand that looks good on the outside, you need to understand what your brand is more. And we're going to get into this a little bit more later in this live, which is good because we got a quiet live today. I'm here for it. I might actually get through it without any drama. But we're going to get more into that because, like I said, just because you have a pretty brand, it doesn't mean that you have solutions that people want or need for whatever that business is, right? It doesn't mean that you have solutions or a system that can automate on its own to scale for your customers that are going to go through the different steps of your business, whether you're present or whether you're not present on a given day. Big, 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 okay? That's number one. Number two, this is one that always puzzles me. I actually saw someone earlier today that said, and this isn't to like, you know, like crap on anybody's business. It really isn't. It's just, if you're going to give information out to people, it's got to be true information that you know is true 100%, and that it's actually going to bring value into those people's businesses. Or what I'll see is girls that will get and ladies that will get that have spent the time doing this thing that they saw someone say on a live stream, and it's not even something that's actually real and true and useful in that person's business. So they've spent all this time doing this one thing that you told them to do, and it's not going to help them at all. Like giving sales offers to bring people in. First of all, that goes back to what I said initially. When you're putting together these brands and it's like you're making pretty brands, and then you're doing the next thing that people tell you to do, which is, okay, now put a pop-up on your website, but who is the pop-up for? Who is it actually for? And when you put a sales offer out to someone who doesn't know your brand, not to tell me, anyone, drop me some money bags, okay? Because y'all know normally it's diamonds, but drop me some money bags if you put up a sale offer for 10%, 20%, 15%, whatever, off of whatever it is you're offering for the person to get on your list. Let me know if you've been someone that's done that. You put that offer out and nobody takes it. You know why I don't take it? Because the buyer wants to know what's in it for them. You can't do that in a time now where people understand that's more of a tactic, because they feel like people bump their prices up anyway to get people to come in for that sale, okay? So my question is, yeah, exactly. My question is, who has done that? Let me know if you're someone that's done it. I know at least 2 people have. At least 2 people on this live have done that, right? So if you're coming to people with the thought that the best way to get someone into I actually saw someone say that, if you value is the best way that you get, and my girls, our socialites know this, value is the way that you get people onto your email list, not something that's in it for you, but something that's in it for them, because they don't even know if they want your product yet. They don't know how to use your product. They don't know if, not you. And it's like, not me. I don't think we got your product just yet. We're still working on getting your product. But I know, yeah, it's not something that will help you bring in the ideal customer to your business. Okay, people don't want to give up their email addresses. And you know why? You don't want people in your email address all day, in your email all day either, right? Not unless it's something that you know you absolutely want. Now we got a couple. We still got a couple. Geez, even on a non-lit live, we just can't get rid of them. Yeah. So ideally, you want to make sure that what you're offering the person is something that they want and not something that you want. You want the sale and you're willing to give it away for 10, 15, 20% off, right? But that doesn't mean that that person wants that item, okay? Let me see if that one's on my little short pointer list to make sure I don't. So example, okay, good. So an example of that is a value product. I talk a lot about value, and I'll give you an example in a few, but ideally you want to give someone something for what they're giving you, which is access. We all want access. We all want new clients, and you need clients daily, new ones into your business if you want to make money every day. You have to have the people in it. And so by simply offering, and you know what I found too over time, with Posh Life Bling, I have made people, I've sent out value emails with a discount attached to it, and they'll make the purchase and not use the discount. You know what that tells me? That tells me that I am way in tune with my ideal customer. That tells me that the person that I'm sending my emails to, they want my emails. They want to receive messages from me. And so I don't have to give them a discount. They want, beyond that, they want my product. So I don't have to send them a discount for them to buy the product. They're gonna buy it, they're gonna pay premium price, and they're gonna get a premium product. That is fact. That's how you know that you are reaching your exact person who wants what you have to offer. Okay? All right, so I know I could do this on it. Another one that I saw recently in the last 2 days was someone was doing a live on a business associates page. Someone asked them about text marketing, and she was like, no, don't do it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what in the world? Why are you telling people this? So I found that my customers don't use the discounts either. Yeah, that means you're getting right to the person who wants your product, and they see the value in your product. They see the value in it. That's what that is. Okay, so kudos to you, because a lot of people don't get that. Yes, back to the other point. I actually saw someone who said, don't use text marketing, and I literally almost fainted. Like, I just wanted to go through the live stream and be like, why would you tell somebody that? First of all, you meet your customer where they are. Evolve already, okay? You don't own social media. It's not yours. And people are losing Instagram pages all the time. It's not something that doesn't happen. It's a very common thing. One of the biggest pages that I know recently, Fashion Bomb Daily last year, right at the end of the year, lost her page. It happens to the best of us, okay? And for random reasons, it could be you've posted a photo without tagging the original person, which is, I believe, what happened. Don't hold me on that, but I believe that's what happened with hers. So I'm telling you, you have to be able to reach your clients and customers where they are. You don't own social media, okay? Email is great, but cluttered. So absolutely, wherever your client shows up and wants to hear from you, you talk to them, okay? If they want text from you, freaking text them. People are glued to their phones. Why in the world would someone tell somebody to not use the texting? I don't know. It's crazy to me. Because just like email, if people don't want to stay, they can leave. Seriously, okay? The ones who stay, those are the ones that you know want to hear from you, okay? And quite honestly, in 1 week, I actually started using, and this is how I know, I started using the texting recently, right? And in the first week, I had more people sign up on my text list than I did a whole month of an email sign up. It's a missed opportunity. And what makes me more upset is that it's a missed opportunity that you're now potentially keeping someone else from from pursuing. Okay, so my list, that's a lot of people in 1 week, I'm telling you. So you gotta know where your customers are and who they are and what they're using, what the devices are, how they prefer to get contacted. And how can you possibly know that if you are not talking to them where they are, giving them options to talk to you where they are, where they want to be reached? It's not about, I can say it a million times, it's not about what the business wants. It is about what your customer wants from you. And the more people that get that, the more amazing businesses there'll be out here in the world, y'all. I'm telling you. Okay? Which leads me to my next point, which is that you've got to understand who your customer is to sell products to them. who is your customer? I had a call, a one-on-one with one of my loves, and she has all these amazing ideas that she wants to do. And every time we talk, every month that we talk, she's got another list of amazing ideas. But like I told her today, where's the execution? Every time we talk, I've given you a list of things and there's no execution. And what I realized today, what we got to today, is that she doesn't know who her customer is. And that's common. She's not the only person. This is so often that this happens, where they don't understand who the customer is. So if you don't know who your customer is, how do you make content every day, right? Who's making their Instagram posts daily? Who's designing their own branded content? Drop me some diamonds. You're making your own branded content. You're posting on your Instagram. You got to know who your customer is so you can post that kind of information to them, so that you can share with them, so that you can tell them, right? Otherwise, you're not reaching them. They're not posting, they're not commenting, they're not engaging, they're not clicking and linking your bio because you're not talking to them. And if you can't figure out how to talk to them, you can't create products for them, you can't sell them products, they're not showing up. All right? So ideally, you've got to master some part of your business, master who the audience is, and then move on to the next thing. So that usually comes from confusion from who you're talking to, who the customer is. You got to get clear on that. Okay? All right. Now think about this. And this is my last point that connects back to the first one. If you sell, let's say you sell bath salts, right? You sell bath salts, scrubs, you're in that industry. You're gonna need to decide who your customer is. Your customer that wants it. Maybe it's a busy mom that you are targeting, right? Or a busy entrepreneur who gives no time to himself or herself, right? Maybe you have a quick self-care routine that you offer them in exchange for their email. Or better yet, you add them into a self-care text group for your brand where you send them affirmations, because everything ain't about an offer. This is what I want people to understand. Every single thing is not about what you can sell right then. It's about relationship building. Hey, Laura. It's about relationship building, right? So everything is, so they get into your text group because text is a great option for many businesses. And I'm sure, you know, my brain, I can think of a million reasons why for, for any business, but let's stick with this one. They sell scrubs and things like that, okay? You're going to add them into this group where you're not just sending them offers. This is something that I'm actually doing with my text group. I formed it not just because I want to send them the videos and stuff, but because I actually do want to send them the same types of little affirmations. I've got them scheduled out, the same kind of affirmations that I post. People tell me all the time, Tori, the first thing I do in the morning when I get up is go to Posh Girls Club, because I want to make sure that I got my right motivation to start my day. So what about Instagram friends? Yeah, you mean like if the group were an Instagram? Absolutely. Absolutely. So my group is not just going to be based on my list. And if you're not on our list, you can text the word POSH to 77948. Y'all saw how I just did that? Yeah. 77948. And Alua, ask me your question so I can make sure that I understood what you were saying, okay? And that I answer it correctly. Okay, so you've got you sell your scrubs. This is my, off the top, you're selling your scrubs, and your ideal customer is the busy mom or the entrepreneur who doesn't take time for herself and should, right? So maybe you're gonna give them that quick self-care routine that you're gonna offer them in exchange for your email, or another option is to get them onto your text list, okay? Where you send them those affirmations and reminders that they're beautiful and worthy and valuable, Okay? So much better than just sending emails. I really don't like opening my emails, but I'll open a text. I get like, right now I've got 1,134 emails to get through. Sleeper, right? And no matter what, when I check them in the morning and then I check them again at night, I still end up with 1,000+ emails at the end of the day. So not so much, but yeah, my cell phone, which is next to me all the time, and I don't mind getting texts. It's always going off, whether it's Instagram or something else, you know. Imagine they open that up. That's right, they'll open a text first. And then I'll go through and find old emails. I'm like, oh, geez, how did I miss that one? You know, seriously. So you got them in that group, you're sending your affirmations, and here we go. So now she's used to getting your little affirmations and feeling good about herself. Now check this out. The end of the night, as she's headed home, you're gonna text her because you know, because she's your ideal customer. You know what time she's at home. You know what time she's getting off of work, because you know your customer that well. She's on her way home, 5:36-ish, and then she gets a text from you that says, don't you, I bet you wish, because she's your girlfriend, and that's how you talk to her, like she's the homie, okay? And you're like, I know you wish that when you got home right now, that there was a self-care kit waiting for you, that you can just give yourself an hour. You deserve an hour. You deserve an hour to freaking, not my freaking stay. Relax, go to your room, close the door, put this bubble bath in, drop these herbs in, and just take in this hour of relaxation. That's what you just text your girl, because she's on your list and you know her, and you know that's what she needed. And you're gonna say, tomorrow, you're gonna do that, because you're gonna click right here and you're gonna get it today or tomorrow or next week or whatever. You're gonna order it so that next week you have it, because you deserve to do that for yourself once a week. I love you, and that's why you need to do that. That's why we love you. Seriously, sold.
How can I explain?
Instagram hates me. I have now twice tried to do my video and been booted off. And so I'm just gonna wrap it up here. But just imagine, after a long day, you have pampered that customer. You sent that message for them to think about. That is how marketing actually works. Okay, that is how marketing actually works. It's not some, it's not this inauthentic, fake voice that so many people are using when they're talking to people. That isn't marketing. That is not effective marketing. It's something, but it's not effective, okay? So, like I said, you can text the word POSH to 77948 if you want to get more free trainings just like this one, where I can help you understand a little bit more about marketing and how to grow your business. Excuse me. Okay, talk to your customer wherever they want you to talk to them. That's the takeaway. All right, and so finally, I want you to realize, I'd be lying to you, and this isn't to sell you a product. I have tons of products to sell you, but this is really about you understanding that wherever you go in business, whoever you are dealing with and talking to, you are going to need to invest in your business at some point. You can get all the free downloads and courses that you want, but if you're not invested in consistently growing your brand, it's not gonna grow. I mean, I give tremendous value to our audience. I do that through freebies and lead magnets. Everything that I create goes into a paid product in addition to other materials. So that it's like your starter point. And so I know I give tons of content and people are always like, oh my gosh, Tori, you get such tremendous value. That's only the beginning, okay? I'm extremely busy. And so I, just like you, I know you're busy. I only give resources that are going to help you where you are to start implementing change, and then we elevate it. Okay, so everything is entry. At some point, whoever you do business with, you got to elevate. You got to invest in your business, because while you're skipping that, maybe you're spending the money on other things, clubbing, procrastinating, you know, whatever that might be, somebody else has jumped in and now they're a step ahead of you. Okay, because people are serious out here. I know I've got a community of women in the socialite that are serious every single day. We're all in there, business besties, talking to each other, posting our value offers, collaborating. There are women working out here, okay? So if you're gonna be serious about business, you've got to get in the game, whatever that looks like for you. It doesn't have to be the Posh Girls Club or any of the products or services we offer. I am just being honest with you that for as much information I share, which is a lot of value, if you don't have the right structures and resources, you're gonna find yourself tired, exhausted, defeated, and eventually giving up. That is just the honesty, okay? So, like I said, I just wanted to come on and dispel some of the things that I've seen lately happening and being said, and I just want to make sure that you're making smart choices in your business. And to be 100% transparent with you, there is no super fast, get rich quick way to build a strong brand. It does not exist, and I don't believe in it, because I know the value in the ups and downs and the trial. Here's the good thing. I have done a lot of the growth and the trial and error and growth hacking that can advance you along, okay? Strategies that you can use to skip some of that hardship and the wrong information that you're being fed so that you can get to the right solutions. I teach tons of tools and strategies over hundreds of hours of information just like this, and way deeper resources, answers, solutions inside of the socialite. So if you want to join us in our private community, you can get access to tons more information just like this, like hundreds of hours and resources waiting for you, okay? I'm sorry that we got booted off of Instagram, but if you have any questions, by all means, shoot me a DM, message me, and if you want to know more about the socialite, tap the link below, and you can join us and get started for just $29 with resources galore that you will feel so overwhelmed and excited. It's like Candyland for entrepreneurs. All right, that's it. Thank y'all for coming in. Keep hustling, girls. Bye.
It's a real one in your reflection.